Hi everyone, it's John here again. I'm going to show you some of my 1/18 diecast. First of all, I'm going to show you this Highway 61 1966 Oldsmobile 442, and this is in forest green, and this is the first model of the Highway 61 I actually bought, and I bought it second hand actually, and it's in such good condition. These models used to be quite expensive. I don't understand why they're not as expensive as they used to be, because they are far superior to auto art, they're far superior to Kyosho, and so on. Anything below them, this is the closest you're going to get to a GMP model, and GMP models, cars are usually a couple £100 each. You can pick these up now for £60. There's just so much detail. So we start off with the boot, or in America you'd call it the trunk. Oh, better get my got this plectrum that I open things like this with. Just use a guitar one, a very fine one it is. So there's your spare wheel, just there. Lots of detail, and there's the decals. Oh. We'll go around to the bonnet. These are quite heavy models actually for the size. Surprise, surprise. The sun's disappeared a bit, so I'm going to pause the video a sec. What I'll do is open the bonnet, or you call it the hood. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see much in there. I might have to come back to that. Oh, maybe not. The light's improving. So yeah, you've got some chrome rocker covers there. The wiring's there as well. Just in there. These are actually very fine. They're not proper wires, but they look like it. There's quite a bit of detail. You've got the master cylinder there. Yeah, filter. And even the hinges have got springs on them. I don't know if you can see that further back there. I'm going to see now. We've got the proper hinge for the bonnet. There's the springs, and show you an action. Them in action, just like that. And then we go around to the interior. And the interior is very well laid out, good quality. You've got the carpets in there, the seats slide forward and backwards in this one, and they tilt. Well, they actually tilt quite far in this car. So then, see in the back there. The other things that are really cool about this is one of these little pen things. That's the little glove center console. You can open and close it just like that, and you've got the pot. There we go. So that's opened. Oh, you won't be able to get it like that. Stick my finger in there, and that should close properly. Yeah. And the other thing that's really cool about this actual model, and a lot of the Highway 61 models, is these little quarter lights. They actually open. I think it's on this one. Yes, it is. Oh, I don't really want to force it. It might not be this model, it might be one of the others. No, it is this one. Yep. It's moving. If I get the plectrum, stick it in there, and then that will open it out. Oop. Being a bit stubborn today. Yep, being quite stubborn. These do open quite well. Yeah, these tilt. There they are. There we go. Now, how cool is that? I know on some of the GMP, more expensive ones, you can actually do the windows up and down, the actual handle inside. But on this one, no, you can't. But this is still really cool to be able to do the quarter light windows. And the other cool thing is you can move the gear lever. It's forward at the moment, you can bring it back just like that. And the other awesome thing is we go into this side. And you just look at this side, look at the detail on that, it's cool, eh? The actual glove compartment lifts up as well. If we can get that right in there. These cars are mine, they don't get messed around much, so it's been a bit stubborn today. I'll do it with my finger, but yeah, hopefully it won't come out. There we go. So there's the glove compartment. Pretty awesome, eh? So yeah, and obviously the seat slides forwards and backwards, and then it's got the tilt as well. That's quite a good tilt on the seats with some of the cars. The seats tilt a little bit and then they don't stay in position, but on this one it's really good. And the same, this quarter light opens and closes up here. Oop. So that is the interior. Now I'm going to show you underneath. Try and do this as carefully as possible. So what I'm going to do is I need something to lay the car down on. I'm just going to get one of these microfiber cloths. Lay that there a sec, just so it gives it a bit of padding. And we're just going to put that on very gentle on the sides. And under here, we'll start on the back. There's shocks in the back here through the diff, and these all move, and that moves. And then you've got the prop shaft through here, that all moves around. If I tilt that up just there, you'll be able to see. Let's just get that in. Hopefully you can see that it's going around. The actual chassis, as we call it in the UK, is actually die-cast as well, whereas a lot of these other models you buy, even the I think, yeah, that's die-cast as well, the cross member. A lot of these other models you get are just really cheap plastic underneath, and at least with Highway 61 and GMP they do this sort of thing. There is on the wishbone suspension on the front, that all moves as well. And there's the springs inside there, and there's actually some springs in there. The all the steering. That's the one. And then that's about it on this model. I'd say the only thing I don't like about a lot of these models is the windscreen wipers. These are not too shoddy looking, cheap and tacky. But on someone like Ertil and that, there you can see all the jagged, they're not edges on it, and they're not very well molded at all. But yeah, this is get rid of this cloth. This is one of my favorites. The next one I'm going to show you is going to be my Dodge Challenger in Highway 61, and I've got a Plymouth Barracuda. So yeah, that's the end of that video on that Oldsmobile. I hope you really like that, and just check out my other videos. Cheers for watching. Hopefully I got that info. Yeah, there we go. One nice cool shot. There we go, that's better.